My name is Meredith Maier, and I'm a co-owner here of Rivers Brewery, and we took over the brewery operations in March 2004. So it was actually June of 2006. I was at home actually, and someone dropped a letter by my house, which was basically a letter from this woman stating that she had been in here to have lunch and couldn't enjoy her time here basically because she was in a wheelchair and the access was bad, that she couldn't get in through the front steps, which is quite obvious. We have a ramp on the south side of the building here. It talked about that she couldn't turn around in the women's bathroom, and that she didn't want to have to sue us, but she expected us to make changes. We then were instructed by our attorney, or advised by our attorney, to contact an engineer and a contractor and to make as many changes as quickly as possible. So we did that, and then 90 days from the time we received her letter, we were issued the summons, basically that she was suing us on behalf of the ADA law.
Financially, it was horrendous for us last year. I mean, between the cost of the attorney's fees and the settlement and the construction, it cost us upwards of $80,000 last year, which was pretty much everything we were looking to make last year. So, I mean, we were really close to kind of going under. We had to cut, we do live music here 7 nights a week, so we basically cut all that out. We cut out a lot of the donations we did for about a 4-month period. We just did absolutely no donations. And, for employees wise, we definitely kept an eye on payroll. We didn't give any raises at that time, no new hirings, that kind of stuff. So, I mean, it was definitely a trickle down effect for everybody here.
I think when we opened, we were nervous about, what people were going to think and the changes we made, just because it had been here so long, and we wanted to kind of strive to keep the regulars. There was a woman, Lynn, who came in one of the very first days we opened, and she's in a wheelchair, and when she went into the bathroom, had said that she couldn't see in the bathroom. So one of the first things we did was put a full-length mirror in for her.
My name's Lynn Navarro. I've been coming up here for years, actually, before it was even 6 Rivers. I've never had any trouble coming here. The only one was there was no stripes out here on the disabled parking, which they immediately put. And I don't know, the bathroom's always been good, and they got dinged for it anyway. They weren't really inaccessible, I don't think.
I think it's just a really unfair thing. The law is written so loosely, and everything is so subjective that it's hard really to make sure that you're completely compliant. And like I said, most business owners want people to come into their place of business. So if someone would simply say, hey, I'm having a really hard time using your bathroom, do you think you could lower the paper towels? I think people would do it right then and there. I think, for the most part, that's what we want. That's why we're open to the public, and why we're in business is to serve people and to make them happy and to have a place where they can come and enjoy and spend their time and their money.